God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's in purple now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's in purple now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's in purple now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. broke my heart, can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart, can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart, can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart, can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, who broke my heart, can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart, can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast on this Wednesday, man. Y'all smash that like button, sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and y'all know we got Music Monday as well, but tonight, we're talking sneaker talk. If you want to get a sneak peek of what I'm wearing throughout the week, or just talk more sneaker talk with me, sign up for that Sold Out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the chat, and it's free to sign up. Like I said, we talk sneakers over there, but we got a music section, a sports section, you name it, right? Okay, so pretty much that's what I'll be at, and I know I need to get caught up on the comment section just a little bit, but you know, the kid has been steadily just trying to pump out content, and yeah, man, it just kind of come with the game. So as y'all come in and out, y'all definitely smash that like button, and definitely sub up to the channel if you haven't done so already, man. So again, let's just go ahead and dive right in, because I only plan to be on this joint for an hour, because I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna say I had a necessarily long day, but I knew after work I had to run some errands. And when I say I cut it really, really tight. I cut it really, really, really tight up in here, joint, man. But we good, so y'all let me know if audio and visual is okay. We're gonna be talking StockX Liable for selling counterfeit Nike sneakers. We're gonna do an update on that lawsuit. I'm gonna probably talk about that at the 30-minute mark or the 20-minute mark, because I have a feeling it's gonna take me to get through that one, because we have been covering that one from pretty much when it broke, right? Okay, so I'm not surprised to see this one actually go in this. Now, how StockX move next is going to let me know how it goes. Now, I want to say you got to keep a lot of things in mind, right? Pretty much StockX, majority of us sneakerheads, and I know a lot of people say a lot of people, we use them indirectly. I think, you know, I'm not saying they should stop selling sneakers, but once you get caught like that, and you're getting caught with your pants down, and it's by the main company of the product that you're selling, that's gonna sting. So I'm very curious how they're gonna bounce back from this one. Keep in mind, I just haven't read the article, so I gotta see what's going on. Salutes to Divine Photos, because he did break that in the Discord, that story, and I didn't get a chance to like look over it, but that's what this live is for. I'm gonna definitely check that. It would have been nice to do a little bit of homework, but that's kind of what the live is. I'm gonna talk about it, just react to it. Again, This is all alleged and opinionated based. I don't know anything, right? Okay. And then, of course, and I think I'm going to start here because we're only going to do 2 topics here. We're talking Foot Locker Lace Up Plan update. So keep in mind, they've been reviving and remodeling stores. They closed over, I want to say we covered that article where it was over 400 stores they've closed, and then new ones, they're revamping them. They're trying to get more, if I had to guess, right, is more modernized. Like if you look at something like equivalent to like a JD Sports, they got a street vibe. You know what I mean? DTR has always kind of had that. Foot Locker's always kept that like same theme. So it looks like they're trying to incorporate it some way with these new stores. If I had to guess, I think the new word here is bringing more innovation. That's like that key word that you'll hear anything when we're talking sneakers, right? So we'll see how that goes. And they said things are on the up and up. I will say this, as a person who just tried their ship to me option, I think this is like the second time. Don't quote me on that. I believe this is the first time on something I actually really, really wanted. I hit on the joint, the flu games. So, and shameless plug real quick while we're at it, on my eBay page, I do have my old pair up there bidding right now. So if you guys want to check that out, and no, I'm not cracking nobody over the head. And when I say like I'm trying to cut y'all a deal, I ain't one of those people that be like, yo, the shoe is $210. I'm gonna cut you guys a deal and sell it for $200. Like I let it go for 99 cents, but I put it at bidding so everybody can check it out. No bad ill will or intentions on that at all, right? So we're gonna start there with the Foot Locker update. Then we'll transition to the StockX and the Nike lawsuit, which we've been waiting for an update on that for quite some time. Let this be a note to you guys right here. I want to say this joint, we'll actually see probably in the article when this joint actually originally was filed, and just to see how it's come over time. And it's crazy. If StockX, in my opinion, all they had to do was not do them NFTs or whatever that thing that was popular at the time, and Nike them probably wouldn't have took it this far, But it is what it is. People like to push the limit. Looks like we got Chapo in the building. Says, what's good? What up? What up? What up? Y'all smash that like button as y'all come in and out, man. So I'm going to share my screen here. I don't think I did any surveys over the weekend. Let me just double check to make sure we're up on that before I even get any further real quick. See if we can get that loaded up. Now, I did see those Nigel Sylvester's are loaded up, or his page has got the password page up, but I still don't know when they're going to like do the actual drop. And I'll just talk about those a little bit more towards the live as well, because you guys know I always talk upcoming releases towards the end of the live as well. So y'all smash that like button as y'all come in and out. So let's start with this Foot Locker story real quick, because I feel like this is the longer one of the two, and that's why I'm going to save the update on the StockX and Nike lawsuit for last, right? Okay, so let me share my screen. We're gonna get started on this article real quick. Again, y'all smash the like button as y'all coming in and out. Let me know if audio and visual is okay, because everything is looking good on my end. Even though the app low key that I used to go live, it was acting kind of finicky, right? But I think we should be good to go. So I'm gonna share my screen here. Give me like 2 seconds. Boom, you guys should be seeing my screen right here. Says Foot Locker says its lace-up plan is working as it closes its physical 2024 above its revised expectations. So pretty much they've been trying to come up with some more plans to get more people in there. This is my thing, dog. We're in different times right now, but that doesn't mean people don't want to shop, right? In fact, I was over by one of my malls today, in my area that I live in, and it seemed very packed out there. Right, so I'm not saying they were all at Foot Locker, but the malls in general, right? And we even seen when Manny with the Kicks posted in the Discord too that he went to the mall. I think randomly he said it was dead as a doorknob, man. No pun intended. Slayer in the building says, "What's good, big bro Jay? Audio and visuals are Gucci 100." Appreciate that, Slayer. Appreciate that. But yeah, so this is my thing, because majority, not all, but there's a lot of Foot Locker stores, and I have only seen probably I'm lying. I've seen like 3 to 4 Foot Lockers that are standalone. They're not attached to a mall, but majority of all of them, when I go to a mall, I'm used to seeing a Foot Locker in there, right? Okay, but let's see what they're pretty much trying to do. Let's see what the numbers are looking like. Again, they got a new CEO too, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And I will say this, man, I miss the old app, the old Foot Locker app, versus whenever they switch to this new joint. The Foot Locker app now, it's different little name they got on it, joint. And ever since, and I'm gonna look at my phone real quick just for reference, but I hate that they switched it to this new little situation. But it used to be they had 2 factor authentication set up on this joint, and then they changed how you could cop the sneakers now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not a big fan of FLX, is what it is. They changed it to FLX. I don't know. They try to make it a new little hip thing, and to be honest, man, the app has been. I've been hitting, but it's not been as smooth as it used to be back in the day, right? That's all I'm gonna say, the good old days, right? Because sometimes the app crashes, and then I've also recently learned that, like, case in point, I know what it was, those Olive Nines. I had said I was hit, but you usually have to confirm that you hit. But sometimes the Foot Locker, and this is just a little mini complaint, by the way, but sometimes the Foot Locker app, that joint will crash in or you hit, but you can't confirm it. It don't give you the option to. And then pretty much, do you go to the store and pull up and do what you need to do? Now, from what I've seen from just like research and people in the comment section, where when the app does that, if you can screenshot it and prove it, they still gonna, your name is usually still on there. You know what I'm saying? You still can pull up, and the few people I've seen it, they still were able to get their pairs. But also, I don't think the shoes sold out. They sold out that day, but probably not like instantly too. So last time I did that, I had to call Foot Locker, and they claimed they gave me my points back. I personally didn't see it, but I didn't feel like arguing with them or anything like that. I said it is what it is. I'm gonna buy more sneakers, but that kind of really sting though. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Upset You Lost says, I hit on the reimagined Black Toes and the Flu games. That's what's up. The the Black Toe joints. No, what am I looking for? The reimagined joints, Black Toes. Those were like an easy cop. I hit on those. I will say the one that I didn't hit on, that I thought I was gonna hit on, is the reimagined Air Jordan 5s. You know what I'm saying? Those black metallics. That was a tough cop. I'm surprised I was able to get through DTLR so fastly and get there. I think it was luck of the draw right there. The Flu games, I went on and just got a fresh pair because, man, I know sometimes I get tired of Jordan Brand re-releasing the same stuff, but if they release another shoe like it is, it's not about just trying to have double ups for me. It's about my old pair. I just let it go to a good home, because if you don't, you know what I'm saying, it will the older the shoe get, the less and less likely it will last. So I mean, like, I want to make sure I have the most freshest pair I can, you know. I got other double ups where, like, really I don't even do double ups, but I would say the only few ones I got is probably like my 11s, and really that's one I like wear and kind of like destroy. But to be honest, I'm thinking about letting those go and just keep my most current pair. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be a hoarder either, man, because I only got so much space too, you know. Let me hit the chat. Upset You Lost says, it didn't let me claim the pair all the way to when I was in the store. Somehow I was on the list. Okay, so that's what they're saying, the Flu games. Okay, so that's what I was saying, or that's what I've been hearing, I should say. People say that if it don't let you confirm it all the way, but you still got, because I've had that before with the Olive Nines, right? You still should be popping up on a list, which is weird because I thought you had to confirm it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, for the most part, everybody's telling me that too. I think you're like the third person, or it could have been maybe you when I read that in the comment section too, because that'd actually be me reading in the comment section, man. But let's get to this one article real quick, and then we'll transition on to StockX and Nike. It says, total sales in the fourth quarter of 2024 were $2.24 billion, down 5.8% from the $2.38 billion in the same time in 2023. It says Foot Locker Incorporated said on Wednesday that it's delivered a fourth quarter results above its previous revised expectations, as the company noted that investments in execution drove positive comparable sales and meaningful gross margin improvement compared to its prior year. So that lets you know right there, maybe this revamp, and it's the thing, they had to cut, and I look at it like this, I hate the people that probably lost their jobs, I hate that situation, but they cut a lot of stores that just wasn't performing, and then they took that money that they probably was investing to keep those stores open, and now they're rebuilding, you know, they're remodeling the stores. I remember, like, in the nice area where I'm from, which I don't live over there, but I remember it was in one spot, I blinked my eye, they moved it up into a bigger joint, and it's so much, it's like it's huge in there, man. But it still be the same stuff. Like, I still feel like there's still need to do stuff. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my thoughts on it. And this is my thing too, what Foot Locker need to start doing. When we get those super duper hype releases where, like, what can I say? Like we didn't get the phone posits, right? But LA got them, right? And I know it's for All-Star Weekend or what have you. But dog, you could have. I ain't say you got to put it in every spot, but I mean, like, dog, that could have been a big win. But that could have also not been their call. That could have been Nike's call. But it would be nice to see them when we get some major heat. It would be nice to see actually Nike try to incorporate, even if you're gonna give Foot Locker them a limited pair, which I'm sure you are. It would be nice to see them get like a Travis, on there, like across the board, like a Jordan 1 low Travis, I don't know, but Nike is like Foot Locker's going one way and Nike's going through its way trying to bring back its demand and hype too. So really, we're kind of like we're going through the changes with both companies. You know what I'm saying? And it's very interesting, because I really thought that Nike would have gave us more pairs on the Galaxy phones. Now, I hate to keep using that as an example, but at the same time, you guys know I feel some type of way about that. Where we at real quick? I see Long Beach Joe Jess says salutes and respect to Polo in the chat. What up, Long Beach? Let's see. Upset You Lost says it's a convoluted process to claim your pair at Foot Locker. Too much steps. Dog, it used to be really easy, and I know why they changed it, but it still should be like one of those, like, if they're still gonna give you the points and all that. I remember when the original Foot Locker app, how it used to be when they started doing that, you could actually buy time to go in and cop the joints early. Now they claim the reason they stopped that is because it was unfair, which I can see that. It was unfair because somebody like me who's got a lifetime over like 300, 200,000 some points at the time. Now I got less, but I think I'm at like 100 some, probably even 200 some. Don't quote me because I ain't looked in a while, but somebody like me who can maximize out that to get the max time to go in, and then that prevents anybody else who's coming to the game late trying to use Foot Locker. You know what I'm saying? So I see why they switched it, but I used to be like, the two-factor authentication is like, once you got in that joint and then it's like getting ready to select you, you still had to do like a confirm, like it would give you a code and you had to type it in like a 4-digit code. I think that would be a nice little feature to incorporate, but now you don't know, because now it just seems like this, and this is my thing too with the new update, right? Where now you pretty much, it'll send you a notification and let you know if you got selected, like you won, and then you usually have an hour. This is how it normally works, and I know it's glitchy, and I know we've just said that it's hit or miss, but how it used to be and how it's supposed to be, and I don't know, maybe they're trying to make changes to it, is now it'll let you know, send you a notification to your phone, which in my opinion, I just glance at it, pretty much when it closes at, like, say it closes at 5 p.m. EST, I keep glancing like every 15 minutes until I let me know if I got my L or not. Now, this is my thing. So like they pretty much will give you the push notification, and then you got to go in within an hour, I think, to confirm your pair. But sometimes there's no confirm button, but it's supposed to be. Now the ship to me option, what I liked about that is that low key I had knew that I hit the night before, because after a certain time, it'll charge your card on file. It usually charges it the night before, so you can know in the morning what to really need to do. It doesn't, to the best of my knowledge, the ship to me option don't charge you unless you hit. And then it gave me a notification that I hit around like 8 p.m., right? Okay. And 8 a.m. that morning, my bad, not p.m., but 8 a.m. So I was like, okay, cool. So I don't have to worry about trying to do all that, even though I technically probably should have tried the in-store joint, but I had a long day Saturday too, man. My schedule has just been tight, and I still got to get the content out. So I'm like, all right, cool, just do this. But what I will say to defend the ship to me option, if you guys haven't tried it, not trying to overly sell it for Foot Locker here, but what I like is that, I got the notification. Pretty much, I checked my card, my account, like Friday night. I saw the charge, but I'm like, I don't know, man. This is my first time doing this. Got the notification around like 8 a.m. in the morning. Didn't have to confirm or do anything, and then I got the shipping notification like later that day, and then no cap, I would say the shoes dropped on Saturday. They were at the crib on Monday. I was like, wow, and I didn't pay for extra shipping, no, none of that. Like, I just got regular shit, whatever come with it. Literally, that like 2 days. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And that to me, that's good as you can get. As far as the only other thing would be like next day shipping. Now, this all could vary depending on which option they go up out of, but I'd assume some of these stores probably have somewhere they can ship it out. But it's pretty cool, or they're really already on go. I like that. You know what I'm saying? I may try to ship the me option like again, you know what I'm saying? Depending on like if it's one of those like, because you can actually, I think if I'm not mistaken, you can mix and match. Like for that super duper hype release or whatever it's gonna be, and I feel like it's gonna be a hard cop, I'm gonna try to ship the me option. You know what I'm saying? Like the next one up on the list, I think we have coming is what? Like the next big, I guess you can say semi drop. I'm hoping to get those Air Max 95 neon joints. You know what I'm saying? But we shall see. And then also the Cool Gray 9s. I don't think those will be, and don't quote me on this, but I don't think those will be a problem. You know, just if I had to guess, but that don't mean anything. Let me hit the chat real quick. Where we at? Upset You Lost says Foot Locker was a ghost town before the revamp. Yeah, I didn't know it was that bad. I really didn't know it got that bad. So I guess maybe they knew what they were doing. You know what I'm saying? They are still like the $1 billion company. Like the number I'm talking is billions. So they doing something right. Let's see. Wild Boy, official Wild Boy SK says, Europe, what up, Wild Boy? What up? Let's see. Upset says, basically, if you use FLX Boost, it should automatically claim them. Of course, you want them. Yeah, true. This I didn't know that. So I don't think I've even tried the boost points joint. I think I do use the points, but like I didn't know, like I see the little boost option. I don't usually never mess with it. So I got to look more into it too. Cause I thought about doing like a separate like tutorial video, but I don't want to do it until I actually know what I'm doing. I don't want to get up there and give you guys some BS. And I'm going to research it, but I also want to live it too. So when I shoot the video, I can go how I'm talking right now. Chapo says, off-white ones need them. I feel you on that. I feel you. Those are dope. Always. RP to Virgil. Upset You Lost says the boost works. Okay. I'll check it out. I will look further into it, man, for sure. I appreciate that. Says 1K points per boost. Wow. Okay. All right. This is sound more enticing for sure. Let me get through this article real quick, and then we'll transition on to like Foot Locker and them. It says, according to the sneaker retailer, total sales in the fourth quarter were $2.24 billion, down 5.8% from the $2.38 billion the same time in 2023. The company said results from 2023 included the effect of the 53rd week, which represented sales of $98 million. Excluding the effect of foreign exchange, rare fluctuations, total sales for the fourth quarter decreased by 4.6% for the company noted. It says net income from continuing operations was $55 million as compared to the net loss of $389 million in the prior year period, while quarter four earnings per share from the continuing operations was 57% as compared with loss of 4.13 share per share in the fourth quarter. So they did take a little dive, and to me, y'all still in the billions, y'all doing good, but to them, you know, I think as a company, they don't want to. They rather plateau before they even like, you know, see decline. Decline means some, you know, that's a sign to them. You know what I'm saying? Chapo says off-white ones dropping holiday season. Okay. I'm gonna definitely be keeping my eye out for them for sure. It says for the full fiscal year of 2024, Foot Locker said total revenue was $7.99. No, I said $7. No, $7.99 billion, down from the $8.17 billion in the fiscal 2023 year. Net income from continuing operations in the year was $18 million, up a $330 million loss last year. Says reflecting on the 2024 overall, we made significant progress in elevating in our store experience with our new reimagined doors and store refresh program, enhancing our digital and mobile capabilities, expanded engagement with the FLX rewards program, and I'm pretty sure this is kind of what you're referring to, Upset You Lost, and leaning into a brand building through the compelling combined campaigns and partnership. Mary Dillon, President and Chief Executive Officer of Foot Locker, said, looks like we got a spammer in this joint. What the heck? Let's see. Did we air D what? Wow, yo. I'm about to I gotta time you out, homie, because you're doing too much, yo, with the spam joint. Hold on real quick. Yeah, I don't mean no harm, dude, but yeah, let's see. I'm going to put you in timeout. You're going to have to get it together. 30 minutes. I just put him in timeout. You're in timeout, Noah. That was too much, bro. You tripping. Don't do that in the chat, dog. Because one, I can't even really spell all that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I had to put him in timeout. My bad. Chapo says, my plug got the new off-white ones, but won't sell them to me yet. Oh, wow. Well, he probably want to keep them. What up, Devon? What up? What up? We just had some spam up in this joint, but I got him on up out of here. That was weird. I put him on timeout. You know what I'm saying? Let me get back to the article real quick. It says the CEO went on to credit the company's return to positive comparable sales growth, gross margin expansion, and positive free cash flow in the fiscal 2024 to the retailers program within the Lace Up plan, a strategy announced in 2023 to diversify the brand's portfolio mix, relaunch the Foot Locker brand with new store formats focused on off-mall presence, maximize the loyalty program, and invest in technology to enhance the customer journey. This is my thing. I see the loyalty program has definitely pretty much have improved, right? We can say that. The mall presence, they're remodeling those. Now, I haven't seen, I guess, more standalone stores, but then again, maybe that's something that's coming down the pipeline. Now, one thing I want to say is this, because they're probably doing it, slowly but surely. But that whole, technology invest, y'all, no disrespect, Foot Locker, y'all still got some more work to do, dog. And I'm going to just leave it right there. And I know nothing can happen overnight. You got to be patient with the joint, too. You know what I'm saying? I know that probably running a business like this, especially on the stuff that they got to do on a regular basis, Foot Locker, believe it or not, I still consider them one of the great foot stores. Now, I know JD Sports have been making a great progress, but Foot Locker still is one of those I consider like a timeless sneakers. I know even Dick's Sporting Goods have been making great progress as well, too. It says Foot Locker also continued updating its store fleet in the line with its border retail enhancement plan. It says in the fourth quarter, Foot Locker remodeled or relocated 21 stores, refreshed 160 stores, closed 47 stores, and opened 7 new stores. As of February 1st, the company operated 2,410 stores in 26 countries in North America, Europe, Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. It says, in addition, the 224 licensed stores were operating in the Middle East, Europe, and Asia. So, I mean, they're doing what they got to do. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, man, you do got to be able to go with the change, and you can't necessarily be resistant to change because your audience, they grow and get older as well, and people just change. I guarantee you, each and every year, you're going to look back like, I'm not doing this more. I didn't do this way. I didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we change over time, so yes, the stores got to do it. Now, I know it's easier said than done because think about it. They got a lot of stores. We got over 2,000 stores. It's going to take time for them to get it there. So, you know what I'm saying? But they trying to do something when they see the numbers not where they, when they see the numbers dip, they know it's time to, that's usually their telltale sign. Like, let's change some things and see if we can get things back on the program here. It says, in its earnings release on Wednesday, Foot Locker noted several impairment changes incurred in the quarter and over the fiscal year. It says the company said that included in the fourth quarter 2024 impairment and other captions were $19 million of reorganizations costs primarily related to the announced closure and relocation of the company's global headquarters. It says there was also $10 million of impairment of long-lived assets and right of the use assets, accelerated tendency charges related to the annual review and up-performing stores and the shutdown of the business operating in South Korea, Denmark, Norway, and Sweden. Says the company said it was closed all stores operating in those regions as it focused on improving the overall results of the international operations. So there you go. Like, they pretty much, and this was probably part of those stores that were probably not performing on the level that they wanted them to perform on. And I mean, at the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do as a businessman too. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to make it seem like that's what was like that issue. But I mean, at the end of the day, that's what you got to do. You got to get the low hanging fruit. But also you got to keep in mind that, people are losing their jobs too, man. And especially in the times that we're in right now, it's just tough. It says for the fiscal year in 2024, Foot Locker said that it is occurred impairment and other included impairment charges of $32 million from a review of the underperforming stores and accelerated tendency charges of the right to use asset primary decisions to exit the unperforming. I read that part already. It says, additionally, the company incurred $26 million organizations primarily related to the unannounced closure and relocation of the company's global headquarters. It says, during the third quarter, the company recorded a $25 million write-down of the Atmos trade name following the impairment review. So I didn't know Atmos was actually probably under Foot Locker, but I remember Atmos used to be like that little hidden gem where I can get certain sneakers where I feel like low-key, they could have easily been a store to get the phone posits to Galaxies, right? But I don't think Atmos is active anymore like that, or they're limited or something like that, because I remember covering that and doing a live on that. It says, looking ahead, we will continue to prioritize our customers-facing investments, keep our inventories in control, and manage in our expense base with discipline to improve our profitability, Dillon added. While the expected customer and category promotional pressures to remain uncertain into 2025, especially within the first half, our lace-up plan strategies continue to resonate with our customers and brand partners. I mean, if the deals were as good as they're saying there is over there, man, so I mean, sounds like why not? And it sounds like a win, right? Looks like, I'll say this, looks like they're headed in the right direction. And that's key. That's important, man. It says the company expects sales for the fiscal 2025 to range between 1% decrease and a 0.5, which is pretty much half of 1% a gain. It says with the comparable sales to increase between 1% and 2.5%. So they're looking to go on the up and up, and I can't blame them because that's what you're supposed to do, dog. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. It says, we're confident that our strategies and actions will enable us to achieve our growth expectations in 2025 and are committed to delivering sustainable shareholder value creation, Dillon said, and that's the CEO from Foot Locker, right? So let me put myself back up on the main screen real quick, and then we will transition on to the next topic. I'm only going to be talking 2 topics tonight. That was the first one was the Foot Locker joint. But let's pretty much talk this StockX joint, right? Okay. I want to make sure I go down the rabbit hole on this. I got several articles up, so I'm going to read one and I'm going to read another one just to compare because I know there's a lot to dive in from this joint. So we seen this break, yesterday, March 4th. Today is March 5th. So pretty much looks like Nike wins small victory in StockX lawsuit. And let's see what we got going right here. This is coming from Soul Retriever. And again, I've seen it floating around on the internet too. Y'all know I don't really do the social media stuff, so I really appreciate the people who put it in the Discord and brought it to my attention, man. So let me share my screen again. Boom, right here. Should be seeing my screen. Hopefully visuals and audios is still good. But yeah, it says, judge rules that StockX is liable for selling counterfeit Nike sneakers. Now, this is my question, dog. Is this the dagger? You know, I haven't read the article yet, but is this the dagger? Because it already stung whenever Nike filed the lawsuit. Now it looks like the judge has ruled that they're liable, but this is my thing too. I'm assuming what this means is StockX is about to have to pay Nike some bread. I don't know, but it looks like they're going to pay them some bread. But this is my thing too. If now it's let me put it this way. People are already skeptical with StockX. Now there's probably going to be even, if I had to guess, there's probably going to be even more people skeptical of StockX. But it looks like Chavo says probably not. But this is my thing. StockX, I feel like, can actually revamp from this. They can bounce back from this. I don't know if I'll ever buy another sneaker from StockX, but what I like, and this is my thing too, dog. If you're into sneaker content too, homie, I'm tired of that. What is it, Matt Barnes and the one joint, that commercial they keep doing that they partner with StockX. I think their podcast is called like All the Smoke or something like that. This is my thing, dog. Yeah, I don't want to see that ad no more. I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's okay, but I'm not really you know what I'm saying? It's not really selling me. You know what I'm saying? But maybe they can bounce back. But I think they can revamp because we still use their idea is good. What I like about StockX is you can use them for a spot to compare to when you go on a resale market, because from time to time, not saying you have to, but say if you're interested in wanting to buy a shoe for resale. Yeah, StockX used to be the go-to place, but my thing is what I like about StockX, how we're still using it, whether people want to admit it or not. While we may not spend bread over there, what we do is use it for comparisons to make sure we don't get scammed when we go to places like GOAT or eBay. And or if you're at if a lot of people still like to go to the actual conventions, pretty much there still is conventions. We have several, right? And sometimes we have local ones, but then the main ones that you can think of too, where who am I thinking of real quick? And I'm not a big fan of this, but we're talking SneakerCon, right? That's still, no matter how you slice it and dice it, they're doing their thing. And then there's another people that's been floating around too, but I don't think theirs is on the level of SneakerCon, but it still feels like it is. But same thing, where you meet there, you're supposed to cop shoes and meet people alike. I honestly want to, when or if that day comes, I want to revamp that whole situation. I want to, if I can't do my own, which I would like to, but if I could partner with somebody that could do one, not just SneakerCon, but there's another one too that I can't even think of that joint. But and it'll come to me. But I would like to have it where we can make it where it ain't all about just copping sneakers, man. I would like to have it like a real us sneakerheads meeting up and we really just kicking back and chilling, dog. You know what I'm saying? Offer certain services that you normally don't get there. You know what I'm saying? Where it's gonna feel like a real friendly environment versus you just walking around and the person just saying pretty much, are you gonna buy these or not? You know what I'm saying? I wanted to just feel like, a real fun experience. You know what I'm saying? But where we at real quick, let's see. Chavo says the normies is if you want a shoe, they buy it off of StockX. Yeah, there are still a lot of people that don't know that this is even probably going down. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people still do. Ironically, a few years ago when I was in a barbershop, one person was still telling me they're still shopping at StockX. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they think they was a sneakerhead, but I don't think they was in depth on a level of you and I. So I kept quiet, you know what I'm saying? I don't always put my 2 cents in. I always try to give, if a person's happy, they're happy. So this is an update for the year-long Nike versus StockX legal case. This also, let this be a point in things to you. If you've ever been in a legal system, legal system is not the fastest. It says, StockX legal case, which began in 2022, that's what I figured. When StockX began selling NFTs, I told you that right there was the A. And to be fair, right, I don't want to sound like I'm picking sides or saying who I agree with, but Nike did tell them, hey, stop selling the NFTs or else, and StockX doubled down. And I understood where Nike was coming from, and then next thing you know, they got hit with another one. Boom. I see you, Manny, with the kicks. What up? What up? See you. Smash that like button as y'all coming out. It says Nike has won a partial salary judgment. The judge has ruled that StockX is liable for selling counterfeit sneakers on the platform, though it did rule against Nike the false advertising claim for the motion. It says in November 2024, Nike sought a pretrial win on the counterfeit and false advertising claim. So this is Nike's winning this one slowly but surely, from what it looks like. Nike discovered that StockX sold fakes on the platform through its own investigation and through a buyer named Roy Kim, who purchased 37 different sneakers that turned out to be fake. While this breaking news that the judge is in the case has ruled that StockX is liable for selling these fake products on the platform, this represents just a small win within the large battle. So it's a lot going on, but I think Nike will take this, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, we will see where it goes because there's a lot of stuff that's going on to this lawsuit. So pretty much, so this was breaking news from Soul Retriever. Says the judge in the Nike versus StockX case has officially ruled that StockX is selling counterfeit products. Yeah, it's going to be a hard bounce back for, I think StockX can bounce back, but as far as becoming a selling company and all that, I don't know if that's going to be their strong point. I think they may have to, in my opinion, right? In my opinion, they probably going to have to revamp and do a spin around, off of, trying to get back on the people's side and win the people. Keep in mind, they've changed several positions at StockX as well. You know what I'm saying? And I think last update, according to this from the related news, last update we saw on this was back, November 15, 2024. So to let you know how fast these cases really go. It says the partial judgment represents a small victory for the swoosh, but the parties will go to trial to settle, the remaining parts of the joint. So let me read through the rest of this article and cover that. Where we at real quick. Man of the Kick says, I've been warning people not to shop at ScamX and go to eBay or GOAT. I mean, you can lead people to the water, but you can't make them drink it, dog. Because the thing is, StockX and like eBay, when you searching for say like me, right? We'll use myself for an example, or we'll just say you got a family member, or I got a family member, or you got somebody who they're not in the sneakers as much as you and I, right? And they be like, I want this shoe. Then they Google it. StockX is gonna be at the top of the Googles, and then they see all this StockX verified. This is my thing. How you knew all things were changing already. Whenever StockX tried to pull that, they don't remember. It used to say 100% guaranteed, authentic. It used to say that. Now it switched it to 100% StockX verified, which that right there in itself was not good move for me. But I get it legal wise. They had no choice. Chapo says I trust eBay more than StockX. This is my thing too, and I'm with y'all. Like I shop from GOAT from every now and then because I feel like that's everybody's like favorite. But to me personally, what I like about eBay, you get to actually see the person. They use stock images too, but that person actually has the capability of taking a picture of them. You get to see a little bit more of what you're actually getting versus no surprise versus like a stock image. You know what I'm saying? I get that. So that's why I like eBay. I'm that type where I remember whenever a StockX ad used to be like, hey, it was Wale doing a voiceover. They had a homie like, if you usually want a shoe that was hard to find, it means pretty much pouring you up a cold one and sitting in front of the computer all night and searching and then trust that you made the right purchases and the third and that it's authentic. But see, eBay put a middleman in that. You know what I'm saying? They put the SneakerCon team on there. That's its own separate team. They got that handled, and they took care of other products, which is cool. I like that. And then those people, I've talked to them over the phone. Their customer. That's another thing too, dog. And I'm not trying to compare apples and oranges here, but I'm kind of getting on a tangent. Look at it like this. Another reason why I rock with eBay over StockX, and or GOAT, and sometimes GOAT had a better prices. But this is why I like, because you get to see you get to see your image 9 times out of 10 if the seller puts it up there. That's a win. It is going to go through the authenticity, and I'm putting it in quotes here. I'm not saying they're not doing a good job, but they're going to go through the authentic center. They're going to get authenticated, then get shipped to you. So they got a middleman, kind of what StockX is doing anyway. And then what I also do like about this is if you have some issues, when you call the customer service about a recent purchase that you bought, like I like that, like there's no major wait. It was like 1 or 2 minutes. I talked to a person and that person handled business right there on the spot for me. They took care of everything. Like I was able to get my money back, this, that, and the third. And they were like, yo, we'll make some notes on this joint too to keep an eye on this seller because, that person was like, look, I buy and sell shoes on eBay as well. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want nobody doing this to me. So I felt like, even if it was BS, that was great customer service, and we were on and off on the phone in 10 minutes, so I didn't even waste my time. When you got an issue with StockX, why do you think, my second or third most watched video about how to get a refund from StockX, GOAT, this, and the third? Because, guess what? Those guys don't have a number you can call to the best of my knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Those little details like that means a lot to me, because at that, even if you do catch it, like eBay still has even if it says no refund or nothing like that, or what is it? You can have no refund, or you can be you can cancel your order, but they still take care. They still got a return policy, or they say no return, or seller's not offering no returns. But if there's something wrong with your product, you got options. You know what I mean? I like that. I remember when StockX though, and nobody knew what to do. You know what I'm saying? It was just luck of the draw on that one, and they do have, and I know it's saying they have options, but sometimes it's easier to just talk to somebody over the phone. Not always, but it's good to have somebody to talk to real quick. Chapo Chapo says, I bought a pair of Trav 4s off StockX and they turned out authentic and got them for a good price. That was back in the day, though. That was back in the day, you know. That was back in the day. In fact, my Travis Scott Jordan 4s, I got them from StockX. That's the one and only shoe I bought from StockX when they first came out. And then the prices on them wasn't too crazy back then like that before the market just took off like a rocket like in 2021. But that was my first and only pair. They're authentic, and even still, I don't wear them so much now. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But I'm almost positive my pair was authentic. Still is, hopefully. You know, but that's the one and only. Many with the kick says facts polo, and some rather go the difficult route. Yeah, this is true. Chavo says, you got to submit a help ticket with StockX, and they take forever to respond via email. See, and that's not good customer service to me, man. That's not good customer service. He says, oh, my bad, I meant eBay. Well, okay, you got your joints off of eBay. So that's what's up, you know, because you can get them off of eBay. But yeah, that's the problem with StockX. You got to submit that trouble ticket. Come on, dog. We're in 2025. At least, this is my thing too. Both apps. If you're not going to have a number, you can have a chat system. You can have a talk to a live agent through via chat. And you know what I'm saying? We got options, dog. Just saying. Says the other parties will still go to trial over 6 other claims made against StockX by Nike and the swoosh initial complaint, including trademark infringement, false designation of the origin of unfair competition, trademark delusion and injury to a business reputation, and delusion, common law, trademark infringement, and unfair competition, and false advertisement. The trial will take place between June 15th and November 15th, 2025. And it says, but not during the last week of the August or the last 4 weeks of September. So pretty much just my thing. There are some claims that Nike alleged against StockX: trademark infringement, false and designation origin of unfair competition. So this is my thing. I don't think Nike's gonna win the remaining 7s. You know what I'm saying? Or the remaining 5 or what have you, whatever the number is. But that trademark infringement is probably for that NFT joint. Nike, you know, like it is what it is. See, this is my thing where it's still a win, even if they don't win the rest of the joint, right? Which I have a feeling that trademark shit is gonna probably stick, because what I got from that NFT situation is like, how you gonna have a digital version of our products that we need? This is my thing. It's one thing if StockX them were selling it, you know, and it was one thing if Nike had already had it out first and then StockX was selling it as well. That right there probably would have been a gray area, because it would have been known as like reselling this and a third. But how y'all have an NFT system set up and Nike them don't even have one set up yet? How you have something they don't offer? And so, yeah, I'm going to be honest. I would feel some type of way too as a businessman. So we'll see how that goes right here. That's going to be very interesting. But even if it doesn't stick, we shall see how it goes. It says, following the news reaching the net, StockX has issued a statement. He says, we're pleased that the court denied all of Nike's claims related to the fake advertising. The judge also properly rejected Nike's allegations of the willingness as it releases the counterfeit, and decision that serves as the testament to the significant investment StockX has made in preventing the trade of counterfeit products of our platform. This is my thing. You know what I'm saying? This is after the recent ruling, right? This is kind of one of those, it just is fluff right now. You haven't really seen it. It says, verification has been core of StockX since our inseparation. We've invested millions of dollars in technology, training, and tooling, and we stand behind every product sold on StockX with our buyer promise. In this case, and on an ongoing bias with all of the customers, we offer refunds or replacements, replacements if someone receives an incorrect product. This is my thing about that too. The refund joint. That used to not be a thing, right? They just started doing that what late last year, early this year, where you got, up to 15 days before you can return the product. GOAT used to not do that as well. Now I think GOAT is 5 days, and to be honest, I feel like a lot of us was having issues. That's my thing. You got to have a return policy, in my opinion. Even if your return policy, if we don't take returns, you got to have some. And in my opinion, in a business, you should have a return policy. Because not having a return policy or some type of options, I know, yes, some people will milk it. But it's my thing, too, is you're saying that you're perfect. And nobody's perfect. Because at the end of the day, if there's humans involved, there's going to be room for error, in my opinion. Right? So it says the products in question in the case amounts to a mere, I guess they're saying 0.0004% of the 17.8 million Nike sneakers StockX reviewed while the legitimacy was ongoing. Compare that to more than 80 million, and I'm hoping I'm reading that correctly, of suspected counterfeit sneakers alone that StockX has prevented from. And yeah, because that's not 80,000. That's definitely 80 million. I just want to make sure I'm reading the numbers right. To prevent from being sold on the platform since launching in 2016. As we've said before, it's a shame that rather than work with us to fight the fights, Nike has insisted opting to use its resources to pursue the meritless, expensive litigation, which I know this wasn't cheap. We look forward to the opportunity to explain our story to a jury. And so looks like the judge has ruled on that, but it's taking it to trial. That's going to, and that's the thing. If you get a trial by jury, right? Fun fact. And yes, I know, not personally, but I was in a situation where I was almost facing a trial by jury too. I'm just glad. Honestly, I told y'all I went on and settled out of court, this and the third. But and let me clarify this. The attorney said that this is my thing. Let me retract that statement. He said that was an option, but he said he was going to use that for like threatened purposes, right? He says, I'll threaten him with a trial by jury. Now, he said, I'm going to let you know off rip. This is how he worded it to me, my attorney at the time. He said, I was like, man, what's a trial by? I didn't even know what it was at the time, right? And he said, well, let me put it this way. That's going to be a threat. They don't want one because it's one of the most expensive trials to have. It's not a cheap trial for both any parties. So that's why they're saying expensive. And he didn't give me a number. But I have recently, once I found that out and I started looking it up, bro, at minimum, and this is for the Joe Schmo guy, right? Trial by juries are usually 100,000. Not all at once, but that's what, and it could have went up. You know what I'm saying? It all depends on the case too. So it could be cheaper, but and everybody I've seen, look, and I'm saying attorneys probably charge way more than that. So off mode, but on mode, if you look at Yvan Lucci, right? He took his joint. He was gonna go to trial by jury, but then they end up selling out of court. His attorney at the time said that was still $300,000 he had already paid, not including going to trial. That was just leading up to trial. So I'm telling you, these attorneys, man, the good ones, that's probably the prices, man, but it's expensive. No Hype in the building says, Chapo, GOAT, you got to submit a ticket and it takes forever as well. That's where I figured. But see, eBay, I don't have to submit a ticket. Like, I've been able to call. Now, you may have to do it during business hours, but like usually between like 8 a.m. to like, 5 p.m. If you was to call, and then to be honest, it gives you like whenever you have an issue, you go through the process. Now, I will say, it's not hard to find, but it is easy to find. Like, you can look if you had issues, you can click on the joint, and then it'll give you like call or have us call you. That's what I like too. I like whenever, say like you don't have like the time, or you can one of them you can schedule it. I don't think eBay offers this, but what I like is that you can be like wait time. They'll be like it's 5 minutes. Enter your number, we'll call you, and I like that. I think last time I had to use eBay, that's what it was. I set it to the call me joint, and that's what I did. Where we at real quick? Let's see. Chavo says, I never bought from GOAT. That's wild. I mean, if you've been getting what you need, like I said, I've only bought from GOAT. Like, I just started using GOAT back, I want to say like a couple years ago. And compared to the amount of sneakers I bought from eBay to GOAT, it's like I'm pretty sure I'm in double digits off of eBay. It says, whether this ruling leads to a broader change in how resale platforms operates remains to be seen. But for now, the legal battle between Nike and StockX is far from over, and pretty much it says stay updated to pretty much Soul Retriever for the latest update. So yeah, man, this is going to be very interesting. Just want to get you guys caught up to speed on that one. Actually, very curious how the rest is going to turn out, but this is a small victory, so it's still a long way to go, right? Okay. I'm coming up on an hour mark, so what I'm gonna do is talk upcoming sneaker releases and wrap things up here for the night. Pretty much, I have seen this real quick. Guad got my screen sharing right here. They're gonna do a what the Nike Kobe 8 is releasing in April. I actually like these, and I'm usually not a big fan of the what the joints because usually it's just a combination of a whole bunch of the sneakers combined together that were super dope and probably still is dope. But usually this probably just entices me to buy that actual shoe, the part I like about the shoe. I've had the what the fours and I sold those joints, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people said you should have kept them, but at the same time, I think once I got all the shoes separately that it contained of the mixture of, I was like, okay, cool. I really don't have the itch or the feeling for those Whattas anymore, man. So yeah, but this is Kobe, and I want to say RIP to the Kobe. So this will be doing a Kobe Whatta coming in April, and also we're going to talk. Look, so Nigel Sylvester is doing a brick by brick. I did see in the sold out Discord that apparently that his website page has got the pretty much, you know, the login page on there. So usually that means they're loading the stuff on the back end. Now, when they're going to drop, I don't know. Now, me personally, as a person who loves all red shoes, right? The thing with this one that really bothers me is that Nike check on the toe. I don't like that at all. Like, my thing is they did it all. It's always some with these Nigel Sylvesters. It's like they get better and better each and every time. I just don't like the Nike check on the toe. And that could just be me being picky, but I'm just not a big fan of that. Where we at real quick says, Chapo says, you got to see the Harrison Neville video on StockX. He brought a pair of medium olive Travis 1 lows, and they comparison is crazy. And he says, I'm not feeling them. Yeah, the Nike check throwing it off. Exactly. Thank you, bro. Nike check is throwing this off, and I'll probably check out his video whenever I get some downtime, bro, for real. Because today, man, like I said, I literally went to work, ran an errand, came home, put the live up, and I'm here. But yeah, that Nike check on the toe, not it for me. And then last one real quick, I think we got the Salehi Bembury joints, New Balance 991 V2 collab is releasing next week. I don't hate them, but I don't love them. But I wouldn't mind having them a collab. But at the same time, I just got some New Balances for the gym, dog. Maybe. I'm curious what the price tag is on these gonna be, but it's just like, I'm not super geeked, but I guess I'm on the fence is what I'm trying to get at. I don't hate them, but I don't love them either. No Hype says fire. Let's see. Chapo says those kind of tough. That's what I'm saying, dog. Like I'm telling you, they kind of hitting a little bit. I'm not mad at them. I don't hate them. You know, I'm just looking also seeing what is budget friendly as well too. So pretty much that's what they put on their Instagram. But I'm not gonna play a joint. But another quick little angle, real quick. I don't hate them. It's that hairy suede too, pause. But I mean, to be honest, that close up is not helping it. But I don't hate them. Like, this is a good angle of them where you can zoom out and see the whole joint. I don't hate them. I don't hate them at all. Let's see. No Hype says those New Balance is gas. Yeah, they not bad, bro. They not bad. They're not bad at all. You know what I'm saying? And then only other thing real quick, we'll just touch. We do have those Air Jordan 4 Seafoam joints. They're supposed to come March 8 for the ladies. Not feeling them. You know what I'm saying? Don't hate them, but I don't necessarily love them either. And then, yeah, pretty much I think that's it. We do got the Drake joints over here that's supposed to be coming as well, the pink foams. These are already going below the market on the resale market, so I don't see people probably going super crazy for this. I just don't get it, man. Let me put myself back on the main screen, but I don't get it. Drake shoes just don't really... They moved a little bit back in the day, but nowhere near compared to Travis's, man. It's like apples and oranges, dog. Apples and oranges for sure. But I've been on this joint for like an hour and 4 minutes, man. I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up here for the night. I'll be back live again on Saturday with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast at 7 p.m. But until then, man, sign up for that Sold Out Discord. That's where you guys can find me, where I'll be posting stuff out there, and definitely more content on the way. Like I said, sign up for that Sold Out Discord. It is free to sign up. Smash that like button, sub to the channel if you're new, if you haven't done so already. Of course, you know, my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional try on hauls, and again, we got Music Monday. I'll see you guys on Saturday with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast. But until, man, I'm officially out this thing, man. Peace.
December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights, my heart is cold like December.